first heroes, everybody. This is a Dreadlord.
Yeah, fun to see. That covers all bases today for Undead. Decayed Lich, Cryptlord, and Dreadlord. We have seen them all now. Dreadlord is kind of the black sheep of the family. He's seen the most rare, and he's by far the worst. If these guys were children of a family, he would get the smallest inheritance. That's for sure. He has some fans out there. He is a cool hero, but just simply rather underwhelming in his spells. But he does have some small strengths that he tries to make use of, especially sleeps around in the early game. That's his biggest strength. With the sleeps around, you can oftentimes force the opponent away, force them to TP, and then expand with that complete control on your side of the map. And that's going to be the idea. Running over with a Dreadlord, 4 ghouls going to creep up the natural right away, trying to expand. There's an Acolyte here as well. Creeping it with 4 ghouls, so the same as kind of 1-0 was doing earlier. This is going to delay the expansion by quite a bit, while Farseer is running across, and FoCuS needs to pay attention here. He cannot get too close to the Dreadlord. He has faster move speed. If he gets sleep surrounded, things are going to get a little bit difficult.
Okay. I mean, we'll see how that goes. FoCuS can still creep if he wants to with the Headhunters, tries to find the harasses if he wants to. Last hit goes to the Dreadlord with claws. That's a decent start. Here's the sleep. Can he lock it up? Off we go. Can he fight out? Nope. Doesn't want to waste too much HP here. Decent start. Probably as good as it gets.
And there was a small mistake by FoCuS. He wasn't quite keeping his eye next to the Farseer. You have superior vision range, or I should say enough vision range, to be able to avoid such a sleep surround. But of course, it's so rarely the case that this is played that it can slip your mind easily. But that TP being gone now is dangerous. If there's another sleep surround and the Farseer dies, MichaeL is going to have a serious lead in this game.
Oh yeah, and then the expansion pays off, and then, you know, WarCraft is a snowball game most of the time. It's up to FoCuS to come back, and what item better than a Potion of Greater Mana to come back into a game?
We'd love to get a fast level 3 here as well. Wolves especially known for being very effective against fiends, but also level 2 wolves with crit against ghouls, very strong. And of course the target fire piercing damage focus of the Headhunters. Now we finally get the expansion coming. Am I missing something here? Do all the undeads have it right and I have it wrong? Because creeping with these 4 ghouls, the expansion is so greatly delayed. Wouldn't it be better to creep with 3 ghouls? Like, this expo could have been much faster, couldn't it?
Remo, you're the coach here. Who am I to argue with you? MichaeL was asking on the town hall for coaching. Did you practice with him in secret?
We didn't practice, but we've talked a bit about strategy. He's actually now part of Raptor Gaming, rah-rah. Or at least he's playing in the team league or something. Oh, a bit of a creep jack coming in here now. A big bounty to grab. Ooh, the Farseer flirting with getting surrounded, but he's got lots of units to counter surround. Could try to last hit steal with a chain lightning. Maybe a sleep against it to prevent that would be a good idea. Both playing around this middle camp. Very hard now for the ghouls to engage against all these headhunters.
Yeah, FoCuS doing a good job in creating space here, that's for sure. Dealing a lot with the illusion. And nobody willing to go for the Troll Warlord at the moment. Still up for grabs. A little bit of a stalemate situation through this little needle hole here. FoCuS done with attack and looking at his base. TC, Beastery, Torrent Totem.
Yeah, he knows that the unattack is going to be really late, so Spirit Link, as long as there's no destroyers, super strong. And of course, Spirit Link will be very, very late this game. FoCuS has an option here as well to go tier 3 and then slap down the Tiny, or counter expand right now on tier 2, or go all in. If you try to counter expand on tier 2 against the Cryptlord, it's really hard because of continuous beetle harass. Keeping that thing standing, very difficult. But against Dreadlord, it's not easier. He doesn't have summons. He doesn't have damage against buildings. He's only got a couple of ghouls.
Huh. So far, at least, still no tech. That starts to hurt.
Yeah.
That starts to real hurt. But hey, big mana potion on the opposite side as well. So he's missed the Sandman now.
This looks like a big macro mistake again. already at the beginning bringing too many ghouls, suffering from low lumber, and that's why the expansion was late. And now again, bringing all the ghouls, not making enough, now makes a second crypt that's more lumber.
Yikes.
The macro seems way off here.
He brought the war paint, but maybe not the timings. That is so much freedom for FoCuS to capitalize on. MichaeL had the decent shot here, but it's this game is kind of slipping away from him.
At least it's preventing the counter expansion. Very good scout timing with the Skelly, and shaves off 3 ghouls to harass there and continue to do so. So maybe now might be the time to go tier 3 for FoCuS. If FoCuS gets tier 3 and later a tiny and gets a lot of experience, like 4 heroes, you can be down by 20 supply. It's alright. Especially level 4 TC is amazing.
Yep.
As I imagine everyone knows by now.
Yep. Also, heal ward, amazing for creeping. Spirit walkers, I like it because he's probably afraid of like necro wagons or something. Because we don't see too much dispel in orc games recently. Sobi Mask for the TC also excellent. So here's the big fight with ghouls. Can he overwhelm Carrion Swarm? Not even Vamp Aura. Not too sure if that isn't a waste of mana.
3 ghouls go down. I guess they're easy to replace. Sleep trying to run away. Is the already got the invul potion. Has not gotten a single kill yet. Did force out a heal scroll though. So that was some expenses that FoCuS had to go into. Who's now making the Great Hall, but it's going to take a long time until it's finished. It is, however, not too easy here to get this cancel for MichaeL. He finally sent back the ghouls. Finally started the tech. What's the time? 8 minutes.
Remo. The Dreadlord. He got caught. He got an invul. Ooh, barely slips out. That could have been an invul and a TP. But yeah, FoCuS just knows exactly what to do, it feels like. His expansion is gonna get cancelled because there's a ghoul run by prepared on the left hand side, but his expansion is getting raided.
A lot of damage against the narrow Carrion Swarm, doing what it can. There's 2 more ready for that one. So a Mask mana potion, so amazing here. And the TC just got level 3.
Yep.
Level 2 Stomp, pretty good against ghouls. He's holding it for now, doesn't even need it yet. The ghouls in the north are gonna get the cancel, yes. But it's gonna come at a hefty price.
There's still, oh my god.
Look at that heal.
Yeah, I thought so too. I thought, okay, does he have a heal scroll? He might have to get out of here because of all the Carrion Swarms, and he didn't. So I thought, okay, it's time to get out of here. But so much time for a heal ward. It's still at 1/3. Everything will be healthy again.
That amount of value should be illegal. FoCuS should be getting arrested right now by the South Korean secret police.
Man,
if they have such a thing.
He has a family to take care of. You can't just arrest him.
They can join him in prison. It's fine.
Dude, what?
The expansion here seems to be falling. Rough game for MichaeL. This Dreadlord has not looked too impressive as basically every Dreadlord game. Haunted has to be unsummoned and not even a TP is required to make it back home.
Wow.
No more walkers for the time being, as the totem has been taken out, but tier 3 is halfway through. And these 2 heroes, TC Foster, can easily harass against this laughable ghoul squad.
Yeah, also, if MichaeL's decision was to go for a base race, spike barricades are amazing against ghouls. Oh no! I had the slippers on the ghoul and loses them. Little bit of a gift for MichaeL. Oh my god.
Tier 3 starts now. MichaeL has all his eggs in the ghoul frenzy basket, I guess. Problem is, we got a TC who's about to get level 4. What's the item here? Claw +9. Okay, that's actually whatever. He's got 2 of them, in fact.
Oh, wow.
By the way, improve spike barricades, guys. How often do you see that second spike barricade appear?
Hell yeah, bro.
Oh wow, I don't even know if there's a visual upgrade. We'll see in a second.
Is this... If you get the full red camp, do you get from 4 to 5 for the TC? Probably not, right? You're probably still missing something.
Yeah, I don't think so.
but it is some good experience.
Oh, Spike Barricades updating.
Oh no, don't soak up experience, Fasir. Don't do it! Soaks it up. Legion Doomhorn, hell yeah. What is up with all the orcs recently, by the way, skipping Troll Region? It's so good.
Yeah, right? I don't know. It's also not that expensive. Maybe they just don't need it. On the other side, Legion Doomhorn as well. In this, like the only very, very few cases where an undead is happy about the Unholy Aura.
Yeah. This is gonna be a Dreadlord solo. MichaeL wants to get Frenzy Ghouls and Infernale.
A player's forces are under
I
attack.
hope that that's gonna work out, which I'm not too convinced of.
Well, let's hope for a little bit of a miracle here. We got Lightning Shield. Expansion in the bottom right-hand side. Of course, MichaeL never had the funds to expand again. But tier 3, cannibalize more ghoul upgrades. It's not your everyday undead orc, that's for sure.
Yeah, this looks like a bit of a request game by Happy. It's like 40 Frenzy Ghouls with Unholy Frenzy. I've seen that before, although we don't have Necromancers yet. Resources rather low. We do see Cannibalize. I always find it cute, you know, when we see the little ghouls and the A-bombs eating at the corpses.
Cute.
Despite its morbid nature, I just think there's something cute about it.
You have a weird taste, Remo. Do you know that? Like, when undead creatures are feasting at corpses, this is the definition
Yeah.
of cute for you.
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, we as humans, we also feast on corpses. We just pack it into plastic first, you know?
Yeah. But we kind of cook things and...
Not necessarily.
No.
Ask X-Lord, he loves sushi.
Okay,
I'm not that
but,
much of a sushi fan, I gotta say.
but at least we put it on a plate, we arrange it a little bit, you know? Not eat from the ground. I mean, you maybe, but...
I've done that before, to be honest.
Okay, Mr. Hasselhoff. 1 day and 2 David Hasselhoff mentions. That's not your everyday cast as well.
Du allein kannst mich verstehen. You know that song, right?
I do. Actually, I was really tempted to go to his tour when they stopped in Hamburg, but man, tickets were really expensive, like 75 euros or something. Then I said, no, that's a little too expensive for a joke.
Dude, 75? It's amazing how these boomers have this diehard fan base.
Unbelievable, right? I mean, he united Germany, so it's just fair that we pay a proper price for that.
Player's forces are under
It's true,
attack.
actually. Maybe next time he comes to Hamburg, you can do a little Baywatch slow-mo at the Elbe.
You would love that, won't you?
I want to join. You gotta tell me.
Okay. We two on a David Hasselhoff concert, Remo. That's gonna be something.
Oh, that would be so good. Alright, ghouls in the main. They do some good damage. The thing is, Dreadlord, unfortunately, he needs 2,000 experience for level 6.
Yep.
Right now, we're at 1,200. We got a ways to go, boys.
Dude, look at the ghouls. They take so much damage.
Yeah, the change to spike barricades was really, really good back in like a year ago or something. You can feel it now.
And FoCuS is gonna go for the counter attack. It does appear to me that his army has more damage, I gotta say.
72 supply, looking good. Wyvern in, Raiders destroy buildings, sleep on the TC, close to 5. Man, that Carrion Swarm didn't do too much thanks to the max cap this spell got. And the TC woke up, wakes up with the Stomp. There's absolutely no chance. Oh my, what a massacre. Yep.
Not even the perfect position, but that level 3 stomp is so crazy. Destroyer, yeah, good joke. 2-shot by these Wyvern. Woo! This is a shellacking.
Dreadlord's dead, put to sleep himself, mass murder. And FoCuS looking good. Wasn't threatened at all, really.
Yeah, rest in pieces, Sweet Prince. The Dreadlord attempt, unfortunately, thwarted here. And during the town hall where we previewed DreamHack, MichaeL was saying that he needed Coach Trimo, but I think he turned to Coach Shide here for this one with that build order with the Dreadlord. Unfortunately, FoCuS not too impressed by it. Played solid enough that he countered the Expo really well. That's Healing Ward drop definitely helped him quite a bit. Yeah, the value was insane, as you pointed out.
Yeah, very well reacted by FoCuS. No big shenanigans, not going into, I don't know, counter with mass witch doctors or something. No, FoCuS is not that kind of guy. Played it straight, played the best answers to what MichaeL was threatening him. So I think we're down to like the most important question right now, and that is, Todd, will you join us for the David Hasselhoff concert?
I didn't even know he makes music. Probably not.
You don't know I've been looking for freedom? That's your homework for tomorrow, Todd. Please give me a review of David Hasselhoff's I've Been Looking for Freedom.
Listen, I think we should start a petition to change the German national anthem from the current one to I've Been Looking for Freedom.
Yeah,
That only seems right to me.
it's way overdue. Way overdue. Well.
Yeah, it was a rough one. Hard to tell. What was a bigger stomp? This game or Moon's game earlier? That one's a tough cookie.
This.
This one?
Yeah,
Alright.
probably.
I would also say this was the most one-sided one.
I gotta say the barricaded spikes level 2, it's really insane here because he knows that the only chance for MichaeL to try and do any damage, like there was no way MichaeL could fight the army, so then that's when you will go to the opponent's base and try to get kills. A bit of a slow reaction actually lost him a lot of peons, but then once they get inside of burrows, there was no sieging that, so very well done by FoCuS. Who seems on point, and this is kind of what we expected. Like, we were hoping MichaeL could put up a good fight, but so far in game 1, the plan was completely countered. Hopefully he has something else in store on Autumn Leaves, because I think that would be hard to pull off that kind of build order on that map.
Yeah, I got a little bit of a silver lining here. Autumn Leaves is MichaeL's map. He must have something prepared here. I mean, there was a curveball with the Dreadlord. So, what's likely to play now?
What game 1 tells me is that MichaeL feels pretty desperate against Fast Headhunter and he doesn't trust standard play. And I can understand that. Against Fast Headhunter, it's really easy to fall behind. And once you play from behind, it's almost impossible to win. But there is a solid way to play that game and to possibly go into the late game with a lead if you play flawless. Happy is the one who pioneered that. Dark Ranger second, Ted Fiend tech, and DK fast creeping, and then level the Dark Ranger to 3 quickly and abuse the fact that the TC third is going to be under-leveled at the first 50 supply tier 3 fight. If you could just jump ahead to that point in the game, the 50 supply, in an even state, that's where Undead feels good, but it's so easy to fall apart before, and I feel like that's something that has happened to MichaeL too many times, as it also has happened to me and many other Undeads multiple times. FoCuS is certainly an orc who has fully switched to fast Headhunters. Some orcs in this matchup will still dabble with Blade Master. FoCuS will not. In fact, he hardly ever plays Blade Master against Night Elf even nowadays. FoCuS perhaps the best Farseer Headhunter player in the world. Looking absolutely dominating. And Fast Headhunter, that's the thing. It's cheese-proof. It's really good for pressuring expos. I don't think there's any shortcut to abusing fast Headhunters. I think you just have to play straight up, and have to play super well. I don't think there's another way.
You know, I'm always advocating for out-of-the-box strategies, but I can't really think of something really that's not gonna get obliterated. So yeah, we might need a patch, Remo. Just apply it finally.
You know, I have ideas, but nobody at Blizzard.
Oh yeah, we know that you have ideas.
Seems to be listening at the moment, as we've noticed. You know, there's another way to play this, which is a bit hit or miss. That one oftentimes shows very impressively. Cryptlord, ghouls, one base, and just try to surround like a madman.
I think we have to rehost the lobby. There's a little bit of an issue with the colors. Okay, MichaeL got a little smoke break. MichaeL got the war paint on. He's getting a little coffee and he took a selfie for his Instagram and Twitter page. He's posting a lot of selfies recently. Stepped up his social game for sure. Go check it out. There we see it. Oh, we saw it on the broadcast. Maybe he made this a little bit too much of a priority for him. Is social media a little bit of a distraction for MichaeL recently?
I don't think so. I mean, it depends. Like, if you spend 6 hours of your day on social media, that would be pretty bad. But I think it's still all right. Guys, I'm gonna quiz you. On the top of your heads, in earnings, what rank is FoCuS in WarCraft history, and what rank is MichaeL? And how much have they won?
Oh damn, I should know this.
Just ballpark it. You don't have to get it precisely.
FoCuS is probably top 8.
With how much?
250,000?
That much.
And MichaeL?
MichaeL is probably still top 20 with 133,000.
Remo?
I would have gone lower. I would have said FoCuS like 170 and MichaeL like 70.
Yeah, what rank though?
Rank?
Yeah.
I don't know. 11 and 19? I don't know. No,
You're
wait.
very close, Remo, actually. FoCuS is 10th with 182. And MichaeL 14th with 120k. So, yeah, definitely two guys that have made quite a bit of cash playing this game.
And they make more here in the DreamHack circuit. We are ready to go into map number 2. It's match points for FoCuS. And yeah, the odds are heavily stacked in favor of him. But MichaeL, he surprised us with his war paint. Maybe he surprised us with a Dreadlord as well, even though he plays it on his stream. Can he surprise us for the 3rd time is the question. Autumn Leaves will show us. Boom, boom, boom. Bottom left-hand side, FoCuS with 1-0 lead. Upper right-hand side, MichaeL. So, what hero is it gonna be this time? Is it Dreadlord again?
No, there's gonna be DK. This is standard build. Tetfiend build, straight up, and just micro your little heart out and try to play as perfect as possible. And that can work against the Farseer. The important thing here is to keep your main base safe, to not lose Acolytes or Ghouls, so you need an early Narrow Tower, and for the DK to find some creeping. There's some nifty things you can do on this map, like you can go for the first green camp, and normally the Farseer will harass you
Remo?
there.
Look at the Altar of Storms.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah! We see
Oh my goodness!
We see a very cunning hero that adept at quickly killing individual units and creating confusion among enemies. That is definitely creating confusion among Mr. Remo Demo as well.
It's the first time I've seen FoCuS play Blade against Orc in like half a year or so.
I think so, yeah.
And I think that's a hard read, that he was expecting the Farseer harass counter with a Fast Fiend build. Fast Fiend build is really good against Farseer insta-harass, and is being played by some undeads as a counter. It is very bad against Blade. But that was not the build. It's a DK Tetfiend standard build, so it's kind of old standard
Players' forces
on
are
both
under
sides.
attack.
Oh, that is and was one of my favorite matchups. It's a little slow in the beginnings, but the late game fights on tier 3 are so explosive, so epic. High level heroes, highly stacked heroes as well. And then it's just fireworks.
Blade Master starting off well with Claws of Attack. There's an amazing level 3 creep route here for the Blade, which is green first, and then shop second, and natural third. That's perfect level 3. Didn't we see Hitman in DreamHack America get like 4 out of 4 perfect items, and he had like a plus 15 blade after 4 minutes or something?
Yeah, that was the game where, let's say he was in a very, very good mood. in-game and also in the post-game interview.
Yeah, that was pretty nuts.
Against Kiwikaki, I think it was.
DK coming in to
Oh, Doug.
harass, also claws for him. Very nice find. Creeping with ghouls simultaneously, getting level 2, that's kind of nice. Goes for 4 ghouls, by the way. Which means the first fiend is gonna be delayed by a long time.
Yeah, that means he is a supply block at the moment. Goes for the second ziggurat, but can't build the fiend because that requires 3 supply.
Player's forces are under attack.
Circlet Claws, very good, as you mentioned. Grunts coming out. Man, this is really the old classic between these two veteran players. I love it.
Wand of Illusion found early, always a great item in the early game, especially during the first nighttime. Orcs will oftentimes use this to go for a greedy creep camp. And that we see right here from the Merc. Pulls it out, trying to expose the High Priest probably. Snipe that one and also go for a Berserker. And normally in the early game, especially during the first nighttime, especially once the second grunt is out, it's important for the Undead to have Skellies in position, not everywhere, but at the greedy camps. Orcs love to be greedy during this first nighttime, because normally they're protected by Speed Scroll, although this time not even the case. And not scouting for this possibility, either this camp or the Mert or the lab, is the first mistake by MichaeL.
Yeah, especially against FoCuS. I think what Lawlight is oftentimes for Night Elves, innovating creep routes and manipulating creep AI. FoCuS is definitely shades of that for Orc. Whenever there's a new map, he is one of the players who paves the way for future creep routes or mechanics, and it goes to show here once again. Despite there not being a wolf anymore, he creeps it with ease and lands a health stone.
Tier 3 tech quickly, no Shadow Hunter yet. What?
Huh. Let's play. I mean, Kiwikaki played solo Farseer. Maybe you play solo Blade Master now.
Oh, he steals the last hit. At the very last moment he comes in, steals the last hit, and Fast Finger FoCuS also gets the item. Replenishment Potion, which would have been really nice for the DK. He does have some satisfying items for the Lich, who's going to come out in a moment.
He also still...
Second Necropolis.
What?
4 ghouls and second Necropolis. MichaeL is having his own take on things here on map 2.
Okay. What the? Was he low
He
on
still has
life?
only 1 fiend, Neo. This build, I mean, it's cute, but it means you're spending gold on lots of weird things and not on fiends.
Yep.
How is he either gonna take a fight or creep right now?
Well, he has 1 ghoul spare. He could use that for creeping too. Inventory is looking good. That's about it.
It's already looking rough. We
Yo.
haven't even had the first fight yet. We're not even at 40 supply yet.
Yo.
In fact, for MichaeL, we're not even at 30 supply yet.
A player's forces
This is not a good start. And Shadowhunter gonna creep level 2 right away. Blade Master level 3. If you let the Blade Master creep, you need to make sure your creep route is on point as well. You need to get DK3.
Double end snare on that fiend. That's even more damage. Saves it with 2 coils and a frost armor. And yeah, FoCuS just shutting every door in his face. Like, you want to creep? Nope, nowhere. And steals the Ogre Magi.
forces are
Pretty much.
You know why he can't creep? Because he made some weird buildings and he only had 1 fiend for so long.
Slippers.
Steals the item. It's slippers, by the way. Oh, he found claws for the Shadowhunter. Just saying.
Oh my god, dude. Oh, the champ needs a hug after this game, that's for sure.
Oh my god, dude. This is... And the next steal. Dude, this brings me back to 2009. This is what this matchup used to look like. And
are under attack.
it's mostly balanced, this matchup. Only ultra late game is a big problem for Undead, but just MichaeL's macro decisions have been really off this game, and he suffers for it.
Definitely questionable. Does he have... Oh, he has a Temple of the Damned and a Sack Pit. Okay.
Alright, let's spend money on more things that can't fight.
You know, knowledge is power, Remo. And if you have a shade, you gain knowledge about the movement of your opponent. So you're becoming more powerful, but not without a hero. Oh my god. Bye-bye.
Alright, boys, I think that's it. TP needed to be pulled faster. Good speed scroll usage. Doesn't mind about the frost armor for now.
Tried to dodge with the Fiend. That would have been a sweet move, but the Ensign lands on the statue. So whenever the heroes are coming back, they won't get any regen. Yeah, this is just brutal.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. This must be the most ferocious one-sided series this whole season across regions.
Yeah.
I mean, how can it get worse?
Forces are under attack.
Yeah.
Honestly, how can it get worse?
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. DK is back at least. FoCuS with a tiny Great Hall. Again, right? He's not going for any shenanigans. Like, he's playing this straight up, max efficiency, playing this until the end.
I think he's enjoying this. He hasn't played Blade Master much lately.
Oh, yeah.
And if a game goes swimmingly, and your blade is getting out of control, it's really fun.
Oh, yeah.
The big crits, the Stomp Hex, Focus Fire, the Orb of Lightning, Purge, 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 first hit on the statues every time. It's a fun strat.
Yo.
It can fall apart in the early stages if you're playing against a really good undead. But today, MichaeL is not looking like a really good undead.
Not really. Banshees would of course be help, but we have only seen the temple, not anything else from there. One ghoul died to the creep, second ghoul dies to the Blade Master, who crits up to 200 by the way. And he has to TP out. But a Banshee is coming.
Yeah, MichaeL needs to stop doing these fancy things. Don't make 4 ghouls. Don't make the Necropolis. You need to be as strong as you can be at all times, while also taking fast. Your creep route needs to be on point. If you're going to be aggressive, like he was, then you have to stop level 3 on the blade. You have to scout for greedy creeping by the opponent. There's a lot of things to improve here.
Yeah, especially against FoCuS, right? You can't be fooled. I mean, you shouldn't really clown around. He's just too stable. You can't fool him. That's what I wanted to say initially. It just doesn't work. He always scouts pretty much perfectly. He adapts pretty much perfectly.
Dude, FoCuS just denied a grunt. Since when is that a thing?
I mean, what's he getting for it? Raiders and Headhunters, right? So why not?
Yeah, he just didn't have heal selves. The grunt was low, and he was like, "All right, you're out."
Banshee.
Comes the Hellstone from the early game. That's a nice stomp. Oh, and a nice burrow. Okay. No detection here. That's the only thing FoCuS is missing, I guess, along with the Orb of Lightning. Not like he needs it, though.
Yeah, he's pretty much grinding up to level 5 to get the crit level 3. Lich in trouble once again. Here comes the Storm. Can't cast any Frost Armor. Coil wasn't ready because there's no mana. And FoCuS just tears through MichaeL. Absolutely no chance in no state of this game.
That's it. GG. Well played, FoCuS. Utterly dominant